got it, Davy. You could sing for him.
Sing him a song? He's a moat monster, not an agent.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the catchiest and most attention-grabbing tunes from various Scooby-Doo media.
Only you can return the demons to the chest.
Number 10, Hex Girl, Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost.
I'm gonna cast a spell on you.
The Scooby-Doo franchise possessed a long and rich history of original pop tunes punctuating various sequences. Hex Girl from 1999 follows in that rich tradition, albeit with a more aggressive and modern-day approach. The song is taken from that year's direct-to-video film Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost and features an animated band known as, you guessed it, the Hex Girls. Their theme song shows up early on, and it's very much indicative of a late 90s gothic-influenced hard rock.
Say a few words and you lose control. I'm a Hex Girl.
Hex Girl is super spooky, but also possesses an incredible sense of melody, which is a chorus to, pardon the pun, die for.
We're gonna put a spell on all of you.
Number 9. What's New Scooby-Doo? What's New Scooby-Doo?
I see you, Scooby-Doo. But tell me back to you. What's new, Scooby-Doo?
One of the great things about the Scooby-Doo universe is how it's been embraced by multiple generations. As a result, each iteration of Mystery Incorporated has tried to differentiate itself from the last. The animated series What's New Scooby-Doo from the 2000s featured an eponymous theme song that was performed by Simple Plan.
The band was arguably reaching its creative zenith around this time, so the collaboration makes perfect sense.
Thankfully, the tune embraces everything bright and cheerful about Scooby-Doo, while also staying true to the band's pop-punk style. It's a case of conceptual symbiosis where all of the musical parts fit perfectly. Number 8.
The new Scooby and Scrappy-Doo show.
The new Scooby and Scrappy-Doo show.
Scrappy-Dappy-Doo. Scooby.
Scrappy-Dappy-Doo.
Make no mistake, Scrappy-Doo is not the reason we included this one. But we're not here to get into the controversy and debate surrounding the canine nephew. After all, this tune succeeds because of the way it adheres to the franchise penchant for mystery and monsters. We're even treated to a short instrumental break, where the spooky atmosphere is perfectly established and we're all aboard for the ride.
Uncle Scooby?
This theme admittedly isn't very long, but it sort of feels like a warm blanket that takes us back to our childhoods and makes us feel safe.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Number 7. The Scooby-Doo Show. The Scooby-Doo Show. Hey kids! Do you remember when it was the job of every Saturday morning cartoon to explain the premise to its audience? The Scooby-Doo Show definitely does, but that's not a bad thing. The theme tune features a chorus of voices, in addition to the sound of Shaggy Rogers and Scoob himself.
Scooby-Doo is running from a spooky ghost.
Shaggy isn't doing what he does the most.
It's colorful, upbeat, and lays out the series' mystery framework while also perhaps playing down the Halloween atmosphere of Scooby's earlier incarnations. In other words, this is a song perfectly suited for a bowl of the sugariest cereal imaginable and the comfiest PJs you own.
Hang around for Scooby-Doo. That's my pal. Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Number 6. Pretty Mary Sunlight. Scooby-Doo, where are you?
Pretty Mary Sunlight. She's alright with me.
Danny Jansen is one of the songwriters who's shared his talent with the Scooby-Doo gang over the years. Pretty Mary Sunlight, which he co-wrote with Austin Roberts, is one of his many, many highlights. It's a wonderful mixture of 1960s, 70s pop and mild psychedelia, a tune that could be adapted for just about anyone. In fact, country music legend Jerry Reed performed his own version of it on an episode of the new Scooby-Doo movies. His take even boasts some cool new guitar elements for good measure, a funky deviation on what was already one of Scooby's best and most righteous tunes.
Pretty Mary sunlight, she turns each night to day. Pretty Mary sunlight, never go away.
Number 5. A Pup Named Scooby-Doo. A Pup Named Scooby-Doo.
There's a mystery in town, so call the coolest pup around. Oh, Scooby.
Many kids who grew up in the late 80s and early 90s will probably possess fond memories of watching this unique take on Scooby-Doo and our Mystery Incorporated crew. The opening theme to A Pup Named Scooby-Doo possesses a nice and nostalgic throwback to the 1950s, a doo-wop tune with tons of charm.
When the ghosts and ghouls attack,
Scooby eats the Scooby snack.
Scooby-Doo, Jiggy!
It fits in perfectly with the show's premise of a younger core gang solving crimes with an adorable Scooby-Doo, who still happens to be a growing puppy. There's a fun innocence to the melodies at play that make this title theme utterly impossible to resist.
A puppy named Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo, where are you?
Scooby-Doo.
Number 4. The 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo. The 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo. Now this is the good stuff. Monster-loving kids of all ages will likely delight in hearing horror icon Vincent Price deliver the opening narration of the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo.
That whosoever opens this chest of demons will release 13 of the most terrifying ghosts upon the face of the earth.
The theme song wastes absolutely no time in getting down to business, as Price's booming voice gives way to and later blends with blaring horns, creating the perfect haunting atmosphere.
Only you can return the demons to the chest.
The 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo is a great addition to the franchise's classic horror history and serves as a cool entry point for young kids and their parents. It's only fitting then that this song is spooky yet cool and super approachable for anyone seeking to check out the underrated show. Number 3. I Can Make You Happy, the new Scooby-Doo movies.
I know a place where I am going, and the place where I am going's just around the bend.
The practice of recycling songs was relatively commonplace for animation houses like Hanna-Barbera. I Can Make You Happy was initially sung by Austin Roberts for the original Scooby-Doo Where Are You series.
I know a place where I'm going, and the place where I'm going just around the bend.
But it's the Davy Jones version from the new Scooby-Doo movies that won our hearts. The late Monkees member delivers much warmth to his performance, underlining the song's sunshine and sparkle.
The things that you see, you've only been dreaming, but I can make your dreams come true, 'cause I love you.
I Can Make You Happy has some great instrumental accompaniment as well. Ultimately, it's the voices of both Jones and Roberts that ensure it'll live on as a true Scooby-Doo classic.
And I can make you happy if you love me too.
Number 2. Tell Me, Scooby-Doo, Where Are You?
Hey girl, you got me running. Na 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 na.
One should never underestimate the power of a great na-na-na. Austin Roberts certainly seemed to know this when he laid into the vocals of Tell Me for an episode of Scooby-Doo Where Are You? The song was penned by Danny Jansen and Susan Stewart and is a glorious slice of unadulterated pop brilliance.
Hey girl, you know you need me. Na 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 na. Open up your eyes and see me. Na 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 na.
This is the kind of bubblegum tune that's largely gone the way of the dodo, but TV reruns can thankfully remind us of how great this stuff can sound. The songwriting is economical but not lazy, and the result is a perfectly constructed earworm that you'll never forget.
Hey girl, you know you need me. Na 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 na. Open up your eyes and see me. Na 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 na.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Love the World, Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Austin Roberts steals the show once more.
Got to love the world, be a friend, and when you're down, you got to get
7 days a week. Scooby-Doo, where are you? Tailor-made for a wacky chase.
7 days a week now. 7 days a week.
It's terror time again. Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. Legitimately spooky and hard-hitting stuff.
It's terror time again, and you just might die of fright. It's a terrifying time.
Earth, Wind, Fire, and Air.
Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost. An evocative gothic rock banger.
Earth, wind, fire, and air. We may look bad, but we don't care.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Scooby-Doo, where are you? Scooby-Doo, where are you?
Where are you? We got some work to do now.
Sometimes the best answer is the most obvious one. There are a lot of great Scooby-Doo songs out there, but the OG theme song will always be special. There are a few different versions, including the first season iteration sung by Larry Marks. It's Austin Roberts' version, which debuted in season 2, that's probably best known by many fans though.
Come on, Scooby-Doo, I see you. Pretending you got a sliver.
Roberts infuses his voice with an almost British Invasion-inspired twang, leaning into the show's 60s and 70s aesthetic, and it works wonders.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, here are you. You're ready and you're willing.
Of course, no matter which version is playing, we find ourselves bopping along. Indeed, Scooby-Doo, Where Are You is considered a true, instantly recognizable classic today, for extremely good reason.
We can count on you, Scooby-Doo. I know you catch that feeling.
What song do you most associate with the Scooby-Doo franchise? Let us know in the comments.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.